Unlike a traditional printing press, the digital press does not need printing plates. Every sheet is printed individually directly from an electronic image. This allows the digital press to deliver individual pages of personalized content within a run, very short print runs, or even one-off publications, to order and at extremely short notice with no make-ready downtime. There are several different technologies for creating digital print, and we will demonstrate the principles, first on a sheet-fed laser press, and then on a high-capacity inkjet web press. The laser press operator cleans and then calibrates the press at the start of each shift. Once the press has been correctly calibrated, any fine adjustments to the print quality of customers' jobs will primarily be made in the digital artwork and not on the press itself. A queue of jobs from the design studio arrives as proofed and print-ready PDF files, and the press operator rips these files into color separations and page layouts for each publication. The press uses toner rather than ink in the 4 CMYK colors. This is a powder so fine that at first sight it looks exactly like a liquid. At the center of each print unit is a finely polished coated metal drum. A laser writes the image for each color separation as a pattern of electrostatic charge onto the surface of the drum. These tiny points of electrostatic charge lift toner from each color tray and hold it on the surface of the drum. As the paper passes around the drum, the toner sticks to the paper, each color being deposited in turn. The image is now complete, but the toner powder could easily be brushed off, so a heated chamber melts the toner powders and fuses them onto the paper surface. Once one side of each sheet has been printed, it can immediately be turned and fed back into the print units to print the second side. Each paper drawer is loaded with different grades of paper, and each print job may be programmed to use different paper weights or surfaces for individual pages within that job. This color inkjet web press creates 100% variable print content at a full press speed of over 100 meters per minute. The press consists of 4 units: a web in-feed, the press itself containing the print engines and ovens, a calibration control station, and either a web outfeed or a finishing unit. The press operator loads a new roll of paper and splices this to the existing web so it can be pulled into the press. The operator then runs a calibration test to align the web, adjust the tension, and calibrate the color density of the print. Once this is complete, no further adjustments are required during the run. Because every page of artwork may vary, jobs are fed to the press by a powerful print server which rips the artwork to individual colors as the press runs. The semicircular press housing contains 2 print engines, one for each side of the paper. The inkjet printer fires micro droplets of ink at high velocity onto the surface of the paper as it passes the print heads. Each print head uses multiple nozzles to address each pixel, at a resolution of 1200 nozzles per inch. An array of 5 overlapping print heads covers the width of the paper web, which can be scaled up on larger presses. To get the best color saturation of the printed image, there are 6 print head arrays. Depending on the type of paper, a bonding agent may be applied to the printed area first to achieve the highest image quality. Then 2 arrays of black print heads create solid high-density blacks. Cyan and magenta are printed together, again twice to optimize color density. And finally yellow, as in an offset press. With such a fine ink droplet resolution, the inks have to be ultra-pure. Each water-based pigment is circulated in a continuous stream between the print heads and the reservoir drum by a set of pumps. At the start of the run, the web runs up to speed and the print heads move down to their operating distance, close to the paper surface. Tension rollers ensure that the paper web is accurately aligned as it enters the first print engine. The wet ink on the first side of the paper is dried by a 2-meter vertical oven. More tension rollers align the web as it enters the second print engine. And another oven dries the ink on the reverse side of the web. The printed paper web leaves the press and passes through the inline process monitor, where cameras with color-filtered lights validate the front-to-back print alignment and synchronization, and the calibration of the print heads. The yellow notches on the quality bar notify the operator of any nozzle issues that may affect print quality. Paper entering the press has a moisture level of around 5%. But passing through the 2 drying ovens reduces this to below 3%. For some applications, an optional re-moisturizer unit can restore the original moisture level before the paper is wound onto the outfeed or passes onto a finishing unit. Digital laser and inkjet presses have grown from their desktop computer origins to become mature technologies, offering commercial printers versatility, speed, and personalization opportunities that complement traditional offset litho presses.